Kick off your shoes, stay right there. Sit yourself down in an easy chair. Max is gonna give us a taste of the outdoor life. We got ducks to hunt and fish to catch. Might even take us to a shooting match. Let's join Max for a bit of the outdoor life.
The Outdoorsman is brought to you by Outdoorsman International. Connect and subscribe via our social media pages.
Welcome to the Outdoorsman. I'm Max McNeely. We're here in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. We're here in pursuit of black bear. It's going to be quite the adventure, folks, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Most people call leaf filter when their gutters are clogged and they notice one of the many issues that can bring. Well, sometimes it's the smell of mildew when water has seeped into the interior walls, or maybe they've spotted mold in the attic. But most often, it's the more obvious signs of damage, like rotten soffit, fascia, or water pooling near their foundation. You can get ahead of costly damage by protecting your home's gutters today. We're in your neighborhood and ready to help.
Schedule your free gutter inspection today. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
Hey folks, Chris Coonahan here with Leaf Filter, America's largest gutter and gutter protection company. Leaf Filter has over 150 locations and has been installed on over 1 million homes. We've been protecting homes now for over 20 years. Our patented technology offers total protection for your home and comes with a lifetime transferable warranty. The process is simple. Give us a call to schedule your free gutter inspection. If you decide to move forward with the project, you put nothing down at all. 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com today.
Dangerous ladders, gutter muck? Ugh, no wonder you hate cleaning your gutters. Good thing there's Leaf Filter. Our patented filter technology keeps leaves and debris out of your gutters forever. Guaranteed. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER to get started and get the permanent gutter solution that ends clogs for good.
They took the time to answer all of our questions. They really put us at ease.
End clogged gutters for good. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com today.
Whether you're interested in being at the top of the leaderboards or you're just heading to the river or your favorite lake to relax and catch a few catfish, no other shop in the area has your needs covered like J&B Outdoors. From flatheads to monster blues or simply big old channel cats, J&B has the rods, reels, and terminal tackle to make your time on the water a success. J&B, your ticket to the outdoors. Proud sponsor of the Catfish, Chasers, and PBS Tournament Series.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report. Join me right here each weekend as we explore the news and issues that matter most to agriculture. We know each year farmers and ranchers are thrown challenges, but as agriculture continues to adapt, we are right there with you. From markets to weather, we take a deep dive into what matters most to agriculture and rural America. Join me each weekend for U.S. Farm Report. Timely, trusted, tradition.
Our adventure takes us to British Columbia. British Columbia is the third largest province in Canada and is home to over 5 million people. I was joined by UFC legend Matt Brown. Matt has been a fan favorite for a long time with 30 UFC fights to his name. A knockout artist by heart, he always put on a show for the fans and never disappointed. After arriving in the town of Prince George, we drove 2 hours to camp in our home for the next few days. The camp overlooks a beautiful lake with trees as far as the eye can see. It's a pristine location right in the middle of God's country. We've come to this beautiful land to hunt for black bear. Black bears are solitary, omnivorous animals that rarely congregate with other bears until early June when their mating season begins. We're the guests of Northern Woodsman Outfitting, and we got the breakdown from head guide Daniel Dick. I'm here with Daniel Dick, head guide of Northern Woodsman Outfitter. How you doing, Daniel?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. Good to be here, man.
Yeah.
We got a beautiful location out here, man. I'm excited to get into this. So, how's the operation? How do we operate here?
So basically a spot and stock, driving around the logging roads and then spot and stock on the bears. Spot them, hopefully a ways out, not spook them off, and then put in a good stock on them, get to 150 yards, 200 yards, and shoot them. There's a lot of them running around. They like coming out to the roads, eating the fresh dandelions, fresh spring shoots and all.
Well, even just coming into camp, we already saw a few black bear running around. So why is there so many out and about right now?
Springtime, they're all hungry. They just come out of hibernation not too long ago, and they're eager to get their stomachs filled back up and get some good energy in them.
Okay, and we're in the middle of the rut too, I believe,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, so we're just getting into the middle of the rut here, so sometimes you'll just see the boars just walking down the road looking, see if they can get a scent on a sow.
Are we looking for black bears, grizzly? What are we looking for exactly?
So we're looking for a black bear, and anything 6 foot and bigger is a decent bear. Yeah, 6.5 getting to be like really big, and anything over that's tank.
How long you been doing this here?
With this company for 3 years, but I've been doing this bear hunting thing for 11 years now.
So you've done the bear thing a few times, or two. You got it down at this point.
Oh yeah.
So what else do you guys offer out here besides the bear hunting?
We do moose hunts, lynx hunts, trying to get into more wolf hunts too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
All right, got a lot of variety, a lot of wildlife here, some fishing too. Obviously, we got a lake here, so bound to be some fishing there. So once we get the bear, we'll bring it back, you guys will skin it and take care of it, and then what goes on after that?
Get the bear down, bring it back to camp, and then we'll skin it out and salt it, and then bring it to Ray Weentz, and he'll tan it and mount it or rug it, however you like, and get it shipped right off to your door.
How does bear taste? What kind of meat is it? Is it any good?
Bear's one of my favorite meats. It's not a real strong flavor, it's kind of mild, and you got to cook it right through. It's not like beef, but once it's cooked, real good. So it's real good in like hamburger or sausage or something, or even like a slow cooker all day, you know. It gets real tender, and you got that real good flavor in it. Yeah. And you don't want to, it's not much of a steak meat so far because you got to cook it right through. It gets a bit tough that way.
I'm definitely excited to try it, and I'm looking forward to exploring this beautiful country with you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, thank you, man.
You bet. That's potent.
So leave them to the bears, huh?
Yeah, leave them to the bears.
All right.
That bad, huh? Yeah.
Good for bears, not for Daniel.
Over 13 million Americans were affected by identity theft in 2022. And the threats go way beyond just credit card fraud. Today's identity thieves can open loans, transfer home titles, and even commit crimes in your name.
Someone got my social security number, made a driver's license, and was used for criminal activity.
Your information is exposed through online shopping, banking, even corporate data breaches. No wonder there's a new victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. Only LifeLock alerts you to the widest volume of threats all in one place.
I clicked, "That's not me," and LifeLock took it from there.
If you become a victim, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix the issue. All LifeLock members are backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package, including reimbursement for stolen funds.
I will be with LifeLock forever.
Enrollment takes just minutes. Call now or go online and use promo code GET25 to save 25% on your first year. Enroll now.
We've always loved taking care of our home, but last year, Grandpa here broke his arm. We realized some home maintenance jobs aren't worth the risk.
That's when we call Leaf Filter to protect our gutters.
Leaf Filter's patented filter technology keeps debris out of your gutters for good.
They gave us a free inspection, and we had the system installed that week.
My only regret is not calling them sooner.
Now we can focus on what we really enjoy.
Join millions of satisfied homeowners. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
Hey folks, Chris Coonahan here with Leaf Filter, America's largest gutter and gutter protection company. Leaf Filter has over 150 locations and has been installed on over 1 million homes. We've been protecting homes now for over 20 years. Our patented technology offers total protection for your home and comes with a lifetime transferable warranty. The process is simple. Give us a call to schedule your free gutter inspection. If you decide to move forward with the project, you put nothing down at all. 833 Leaf Filter or visit leaffilter.com today.
We live by one rule. It's all about the client. It's about enhancing their financial lives and beyond.
Everyone's piece of the puzzle is so important to providing the best experience possible and helping people live their life on mission.
Everything begins with planning. Little changes can make a big difference over the course of a lifetime. We love empowering clients with the know-how to live their best life possible.
Noel Bryant, building a strong foundation for generations to stand on.
Together we are powerful. I really believe that in my spirit and in my heart.
We've been working on this since the ancient times.
Then you should be all right.
Oh, you're crying.
I'm underneath a microscope all the time. You deserve to be loved and respected.
One day, Daniel took us to see an amazing sight. War Falls is a set of 3 waterfalls along the McCloud River, leaving War Lake and Carp Lake Park. When we got to the bottom of the trail, we were thoroughly impressed with the size and immense power of the water bearing down. When we realized there was an open spot, we couldn't resist and waited out to fully experience the falls. I'm here with UFC legend, the immortal, Matt Brown. Matt, how you doing, man?
Very good.
Happy to have you here. We've been kind of talking for years and trying to get something going, and we finally made it happen. Here we are, man.
Yeah, I've been excited to go on a hunt for a long time since you invited me. It took a little bit of time to put together, but your schedule finally opened up, all the stars aligned, and here we are.
You've been fighting for quite a while. How long have you been fighting in the UFC?
I've been in the UFC. Well, I just retired, I guess, but before that, I was in for 15 years, signed with them, I believe.
Yeah, that's incredible. So many guys come and go in that league. For you to last that long and have the stellar career you've had, you've got 13 knockouts, the most in welterweight history, and the second most of all time. And if you follow UFC at all, there's a lot of killers in there. So to have that record is pretty dang impressive.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It was a lot like hunting. You got to put in a lot of work, a lot of strategy involved, but go ahead and get it done.
Well, hopefully while we're here, we can add a couple of extra knockouts to that resume.
That is the plan. Can't wait.
So from what you've told me, this will be your first real hunting experience since you were a kid. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I've always wanted to do hunting, and what better place to do it than out here in BC, Canada, and this wilderness. It's isolated from the world, but just this vast wilderness. What an amazing place.
This is definitely the real deal here. I know we're gonna have a good time, get a lot of bears. I like to think, because I've had some experience in the cage myself, not at your level, of course, but I like to think hunting and fighting has a lot of similarities. You got to be prepared, dedicated, and just have that cool, calm, and collected mind. And you're someone who can obviously understand that, being in the octagon, fighting some of the biggest names in the sport.
Yeah, that's it. When you're hunting, you have a strategy, and it takes hours and hours. The only difference is, we're hunting out here for animals and with guns, whereas the weapons in the cage, I'm hunting for knockouts and tap outs.
So out of all the knockouts you have, I gotta ask, you got a favorite?
Yeah, it's hard not to say Diego Sanchez, because that was pretty hard knockout.
That elbow you gave him still rings in my head to these days, man. That's one of the best I've ever seen, let alone for you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and that was probably the one most replayed, that I get the most messages about, that I see the most often. My kids were there, my family was there, so that made it extra special. That always makes it a little bit more special when your kids are there. And of course, it's been a viral moment for a lot of people, so it worked out pretty good.
You fought a lot of the best of the best. If you could have a fight with anyone else that you didn't get to fight with, who would it be?
Definitely want to fight GSP. I mean, he was the greatest welterweight in history, you know, one of the greatest fighters in history. So, you know, he's a respectful guy. He's an awesome guy, a great athlete, and the best in history. So that's what I want to do, is test myself against the best.
Well, that's why guys like you become such fan favorites, because you don't care who it is. You want the best of the best. You're always going to show up. I've never seen you in a boring fight.
Yeah, it's always been my mentality, and everything that I do in life, kill or die mentality. I go for the gold every time, and if I don't get it, then I'm going to be the one knocked out. You know, one of us is going to be staring at the lights at the end of the night.
Well, I know it's like that in your second phase now of kind of your career, because you got coffee, you got the gym, you got other stuff. I know it keeps you busy, and you're hitting it just as hard, I'm sure.
Yeah, and you know, that was part of the whole retirement was, you know, I built a lot of things that I can put my energy into, so it wasn't like I retired and just started sitting on the couch eating Cheetos. You know, so I retired from fighting specifically to focus my energy into building bigger, better things in other ways.
Well, I wish you the best in whatever you pursue after your amazing fight career, and I'm looking forward to exploring this beautiful country and get some days, man.
Yeah,
we're going to have a good time.
Can't wait, yeah.
Yes, sir.
On our first day of the hunt, we only had to drive around a few hours before spotting a nice bear. Daniel told us to quietly exit the truck as we made our pursuit.
He's right behind that bush. Get on here, get ready, get loaded. Yeah, he's straight right behind that bush. You see a dark spot. Look through the scope, you'll see him right there. There's a black spot. See him just up from the road. You see him, he's coming out the top of that bush there. You got him. Let him have it. Bullseye.
That was a good shot, huh?
That's what I'm talking about, a good shot. He's done.
Oh, you dropped him right there, man.
Dropped on the spot.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, man. First bear in the books.
Hey, he's kicking a bit.
You dropped him right there.
Yeah. Let's get up there.
All right, let's go check him out.
He's done.
He's done.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's done. Way to go.
Look at that.
Thank you. Anchored it right on the spot, too.
Just dropped in the spot. Excellent shot.
Let's check him out.
Let's check her out. Yeah.
Got a beautiful coat on him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice looking bird.
Yeah, that's a good bear. Good stock on her. We probably came up about 200 yards on her. First spotted her, she was about a little over 200 yards, and she walked a ways a bit and then came back out. We had to come up on her a ways, and then we're just waiting for her to come out from behind the bush, and came out and smoked her.
You dropped her, man, because typically from what you've been telling us, even if you hit them good, they're going to take off and you're going to have to go find them, but you nailed her, man. That was a beautiful shot, beautiful bear.
Dropped right away.
Heck yeah, that's the best way to do it, man.
Make it painless, that's how I like it.
Another knockout for Matt Brown, everybody. First round knockout. That'll make a real nice rug for you, man.
It is. Yeah, it's going to make a nice rug, a nice mounted head. Maybe put that in the gym, keep the vegans out.
There you go.
I can't wait to eat the meat. That's what I'm most excited for, though. Like, I want to try some bear meat.
Well, I guess let's roll her over. Check out where the shot placing was. Oh, she got a nice, beautiful chevron there.
Yeah.
Give it great. Come on.
That looks good. Right in the neck, huh?
Looks like it, yeah, right in the neck.
Nice. That'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll one and done.
Heck yeah.
Let's see.
She got a brown
She's been rubbing her butt off.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So you can see it's longer hair here, and then it gets shorter there. It's
been rubbed off, getting ready for summer.
Shedding that winter coat of hers.
Yeah.
I'm sure it gets hot. And this is your first kill for hunting in general of all time, right?
Of all time, yeah. First kill, first bear.
I know a lot of people that would be jealous of you.
No kidding.
Yeah, she's a beauty. Now I got to get my own. It's my turn next.
Your turn, huh?
Yeah.
But congrats again, man.
Thank you,
awesome, man.
Thank you,
Awesome.
sir.
Let's go,
Glad
sir.
to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you for bringing me out here.
Let's go get him.
Great time.
We loaded Matt's bear up and brought it back to camp. There, Daniel and the crew skinned the bear out and prepared some delicious bear steaks for us.
Over 13 million Americans were affected by identity theft in 2022. And the threats go way beyond just credit card fraud. Today's identity thieves can open loans, transfer home titles, and even commit crimes in your name.
Someone got my social security number, made a driver's license, and was used for criminal activity.
Your information is exposed through online shopping, banking, even corporate data breaches. No wonder there's a new victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. Only LifeLock alerts you to the widest volume of threats all in one place.
I clicked, "That's not me," and LifeLock took it from there.
If you become a victim, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix the issue. All LifeLock members are backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package, including reimbursement for stolen funds.
I will be with LifeLock forever.
Enrollment takes just minutes. Call now or go online and use promo code GET25 to save 25% on your first year. Enroll now.
Before I met my lawyer, I felt hopeless. I felt soon to be homeless. And after I met my lawyer, I got that hope back. I was like, yes, we can do this, gave me the energy to go. I just would like people to know that there's always help out there. Go out there and look for it and go get it.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just...
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Life's got you down.
Check it out. Massage seats. You feel that?
Feel it. I'm ready to turn around and straddle it.
Sit back, relax, and laugh it off.
Good God, is that your face? No matter how we do it, we'll always be making eye contact.
Mom, 5 nights a week.
While driving around looking for bear, we encountered our share of other wildlife Canada has to offer, including porcupines and moose. We even had a moose escort us back to camp one night. We also encountered multiple ruffed grouses. The ruffed grouse is a medium-sized grouse and is the most widely distributed game bird in North America. It's even the state bird of Pennsylvania. Though they closely resemble a quail or a partridge, they actually belong to the same family as turkeys and the ring-necked pheasant. One day, we came across a mother grouse and her chicks.
So we were driving down the road looking for bear. We were seeing a lot of grouse running around. Well, this one caught our attention because it had a bunch of little chicks with it. So we couldn't help ourselves and stop and check it out. And
Got us a little friend here joining us, huh, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a cute little fella. He was trying to get under the tire while we was filming the mom, so we had to rescue him and put him back with the rest, but we thought we'd check him out real quick. They're cute little fellas, ain't they?
Oh, there's another one.
And there's another one right there trying to join the party. I'll be wondering where Mama is. Well, we don't want to mess with them too long. I'm sure Mom was getting frazzled ready for us to leave, so she was actually trying to distract us. That's what they do. Trying to play a little self-sacrifice. She thought we were hurting them, and it's okay. We're going to put them back with the rest and go on down the road.
There's a bear. Slowly get out. There he is. Let's go.
But how far do you think that is, Danny?
Let's see.
Yep.
288.
All right, a little small in the scope, but I think I can get him with that.
If you stay, take him right there.
All right.
You hit him.
All right, legit. All right, let's go finish.
Finish him off.
Yep.
No, you turn. Okay, just wait. Don't shoot.
Okay, okay.
I'm here.
I'm on safe too.
He's done.
Bear down. All right, so we finally got my bear, man. We came around the corner over here. Daniel spotted the bear here. Well, took a second to really make sure he was a decent bear. He was kind of hidden behind the brush. But once we made the call, I decided to take a shot. Got him with the first shot. He darted off into the woods here. Me and Daniel went off in pursuit. Daniel spooked him. He was a little faster and got ahead of me. So he came up. All you had was a butt shot, you said, right? So when he pulled up, he came up, gave me a nice broadside shot right in front of me. Hit him a second time. He went a little further in the woods. Then Daniel, with his billy goat legs, took off ahead and put the finisher in him before he got even further lost on us. So it was a good effort. Made us work for it, but we finally got that bear.
We got her done.
Yeah. We did, man. He's a beautiful bear. Got a beautiful jet black fur here. I'm real happy with him, man. I think, yeah, it makes it even that much more deserving when you got to work for it like that. You know, I had to really earn, and I'm still trying to catch my breath a little. We had to go in there. I wasn't trying to be searching for him all night. So real happy here. We're at last light. You can tell the light's going down on us. So real happy overall, man. I appreciate you, Danny. Couldn't have done it without you, man.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
BC is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. Coming to hunt here is a must, and I highly recommend it. Getting away from all the noise of civilization is always a treat, and this was the perfect place for it. I know I'll have to make a return trip someday. If you'd like to go hunting in British Columbia, then contact Northern Woodsman Outfitting at the following info. I'm Max McNeely. Join me again next time for another exciting adventure on the Outdoorsman. The Outdoorsman is brought to you by Outdoorsman International. Connect and subscribe via our social media pages.